Ciao VCM! That's how you say hello everyone in Latvian. No, welcome back to the Planet V. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and please share the video. Today is windy. Today we're gonna visit the town of Kuldiga, which has the widest waterfall in Europe, the highest waterfall in Latvia, and has one of the longest arched brick bridges in the world. Let's go! We just arrived here in Kuldiga, guys, and we found the place where we're staying. And you see that blue mark? This place is protected. This house is 300 years old. Let's see what's inside.
So we are dwellers. If this is dwelling
The
house.
dwellers. This is our our place to stay. There's the switch. An old oven, no?
Yes.
Let's see. Ay, bingo.
Wow.
It's a bit, of course, modern na ito. Yeah. The smell of old wood. I think this is still from the original ones,
Yes,
no?
yeah, doors as well.
Look at those guys. No? This is the house of the former Kuldiga Burgmaster Stephen Hagens. It was built in 17th century, and according to a legend, the King of Sweden, Karl XII, left a large clothes chest during his stay here in 1702. It was partly built into a wall and can still be seen today and often visited by tourists. We are now at the highest waterfall here in Latvia. Surprise? Yeah, that's the highest waterfall of the country. The artificially created Alex Upide waterfall is 4.5 meters high. At the beginning of the 19th century, a paper mill was built next to it. An annual race is held on the Alex Upide when the contestants run directly along the river bottom. The Old Brick Bridge is one of the longest arched brick bridges in Europe. It was built in 1874 and got renovated in 2008. This bridge is 500 feet long and 36 feet wide. The Venta waterfall is the widest naturally formed waterfall in Europe with a span of 249 meters. In the old days, Duke Jacob invented fishing devices installed on the waterfall, which made Kuldiga known as the city where salmon were caught in the air. I am now at the town garden, which is located in the oldest part of Kuldiga. This is also the same place where the former Livonian Order castle was built. The castle in this area was later used by Dukes of Courland as their residence, and in 1610, Duke Jacob was born there. This park has now walkways, a gazebo, viewing platforms, and a pond with a fountain. An open-air cinema could also be enjoyed by visitors during the weekends in summertime. This is the view on the banks of the Alex Opide, where the only remaining and unique ensemble of 17th to 18th century buildings in the Baltic states could be found. This is Baznica Iela, where you can find well-preserved buildings. The Bangert's restaurant is located near the Kuldiga Regional Museum and the newly renovated City Garden. This restaurant has been named after Captain Bangert's. According to local legend, the captain built this house as a wedding present for his fiancée. The Kuldiga District Museum is housed inside the legendary Bangert's villa that stands on the scenic banks of the river Venta. The museum exhibits the apartment of a well-off Kuldiga dweller, which showcases old-time elegance and welfare. This villa of the entrepreneur Louis Bangert was renovated in 2014, keeping its cultural heritage and authentic settings. The monument teleport symbolizes different periods of history. The polished front side represents the 21st century, while the rusty back and side parts represent the 17th century. This is the oldest preserved wooden building in Kuldīga, which was built in 1670. And if you look at its roof, you will also see one of the oldest weather vanes featuring a unicorn. This sculpture is called Having Tea with Ewald Walters, who is an honorary citizen of Kuldīga, an actor, and a public figure. The Liepaja street is a pedestrian street full of several distinct 17th to 20th century buildings, charming doors and windows showing the development of different architectural styles. Behind me is the Duke's Pharmacy, which is one of the few buildings built according to Fachwerk technique, or those half-timbered houses. For many years, this house served as a pharmacy. They called it the Duke's Pharmacy because the license to open it had to be purchased from the Duke. The Kuldiga Synagogue was built in 1875 during the reign of Tsar Alexander II. Today, the synagogue houses the Kuldiga main library, while the former prayer house has been transformed into the art house. This is Kuldiga's old town hall and town square. This place has 17th century building and served as the ancient place of gathering as well as the marketplace. You will also find here a cellar of the building which was used as a prison, nowadays a place where to eat and drink.
This is it, guys. Exploring the sand cave of Rejupe.
The Rejupe sand caves, which is about 2 kilometers, make up the longest cave labyrinth in Latvia. The sand from this cave was shipped abroad for glass production. Please let me know what you think of Kuldiga, and if you have time, I advise you to visit this place.